Good evening, Knicks Nation. God bless, God bless. Hope all is well with you and your family. And I wanted to bring this video today because let's just say I am very, very excited to see what Coach Mike Brown has in store for us. Today, his press conference was today around 2:30. And I must say, I am very, very excited. I like what he started off saying. The first thing he started off saying was basically, let me just play for you real quick. I want to play it for you here, okay? Check this out.
Honored and excited to be the new head coach of the New York Knicks. We talk about a historic franchise, Madison Square Garden. It's iconic. Our fans, they're the most knowledgeable and passionate, probably in all of sports. There's a lot of work to be done. We have an outstanding roster. What they did in the playoffs shows their potential. I've had great conversations with all of our players, and I'm looking forward to growing positive, strong relationships with all of them over time. Our goal is to build a sustainable winning culture that produces championships.
So there you go. That was his opening statement, and I must say I'm impressed by it because besides, of course, thanking James Dolan, the owner, right? And he thanked Leon Rose for the opportunity and how honored he is to have this opportunity. I gotta say, man, he answered the questions correctly. Everything was precise. And I know he probably was a little nervous, I'm sure. Even though you couldn't really tell. You couldn't really tell that he was nervous, but I can tell by the way he answered these questions, by the way his body language was, that he's really looking forward to it, to be in this next chapter in his career. Granted, and he's getting, even though there's going to be a lot of pressure on him, he's looking forward to it because he knows he's been here before. He's been there before. He's coached Kobe Bryant. He's coached LeBron James. He's got 3 or 4 championships, I believe, as an assistant coach as well. He's gone to the finals with LeBron James. And now I believe it's all has to come back to now getting his coaching staff involved, right? Who he's going to pick as associate coach, because now he's not going to have Rick Brunson. Rick Brunson's not going to be the associate coach anymore. So now Rick Brunson's going to take a little seat in the back, kind of like a little demotion from just a basic assistant coach instead of the associate coach. So that tells him that he's really looking forward to picking out who he's going to pick out as far as the associate coach and going forward. I'm so curious to see who he's going to pick, because you're hearing little rumors about the assistant coach for the Timberwolves and of course Barrera, the coach for the assistant coach for the Pelicans as well, as being part of that staff, and you're hearing names like Darvin Ham as well. So I'm looking forward to it, to see what he does going forward as far as who he picks, how long the process takes, because we all know that takes time, because everybody has to be in line, everybody has to agree. But the press conference itself, in my opinion, went very, very well. He answered all the questions, with no issues, no hesitation. I'm sure he thought about a couple of times in his head, like a couple of times for a couple of seconds answering questions, but everything was precise in my opinion. So again, I'm looking forward to it, man. I think he's gonna do very, very well. I'm curious to know what the Knicks are gonna do as far as that last roster spot for that vet minimum. I don't know who they have in mind. I know there's a lot of rumors out there with different players, but as long as they get a good, reasonable player, it's going to help us off the bench That's what I care about. A guy that can play defense, not only can score, but can play defense as well. We need that, in my opinion, badly. So, I was thinking about Marcus Smart earlier. I know Marcus Smart has been rumored a little bit because they don't know what they're gonna do. If he's gonna ask for a buyout or if he's gonna, So I think Marcus Smart will be a nice pickup as long as he stays healthy. Because the guy is really young. He's like 27, 28 years old, whatever it is. 29, 27, 28, something like that. Guy can still play, even though he was hurt last year with Memphis. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, give or take. So that's it for today, guys. I just wanted to, give my opinion on Mike Brown and this press conference that he had. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, leave it to me in the comments here. Like, subscribe, and subscribe to the channel and comment below, guys. All right, you guys take care. Let's go New York. God bless.